So welcome students for the video lecture of subject Water Resources Engineering. So today's topic is unit 6, that is canal. Today's topic is topic 6.1, that is canal cross section, balancing depth, canal alignment, etc. So myself Rushali Mane, lecturer in Civil Department of Engineering, NIT Polytechnic, Nagpur. So vision of the institute: excellence in technical education to empower youth. Then mission: impart quality technical education to prepare students with excellent technical skills. Then develop competent and employable diploma engineers and responsible citizens. Then strengthen industry institute interaction. Then vision of the department: to impart excellent civil engineering skills to develop employable civil diploma engineers. Then mission: imparting the modern technical skills as per the requirement of the industry to improve employability. Then to develop social and environmental responsible civil engineers. Then effective implementation of teaching learning process to benefit students. Then course outcome mapped here: to design, construct and maintain simple canal structures. Then unit outcome: estimate the balancing depth of given canals. Then design a most economical section for design discharge under specified condition for the given type of canal section. Then classify the canal on the basis of alignment and position in the given canal network. Then program outcomes mapped here are: basic and discipline knowledge, design development of solution, then engineering practices for society sustainability and environment, project management and lifelong learning. So what are canals? So irrigation canals are artificial structure. So that is the main waterway that brings irrigation water from water source to the area to be irrigated. So through canals, water can be transferred from dam to or from reservoir to the irrigation field. So it is a source of conveying water. Canal can be said as a source of conveying water to the irrigation field. So they can be lined with concrete, brick, stone or flexible membrane to prevent seepage and erosion. So if canals are lined canals, then this seepage and erosion can be avoided very effectively. So it is the cheapest mode of conveying water to the irrigation field. Then parts of canal system, that is headworks, main canal, branch canal, major distributary canal, minor distributary canal and field canal. So we will see one by one. So headwork means the headworks are the work constructed to store, divert and control the river water and regulate the supplies into the canal. So headworks are the works constructed to store and divert the water. Then main canal. So main canal, they take water directly from the river or from the reservoir and they transfer it to the other branches. Means to main canal will not directly transfer the water to the irrigation field because it is it will have high discharge. So water cannot be transferred directly from main canal to the field. So through main canal, water will go to branch canal and then to distributaries, and then through that distributaries water will transfer to the irrigation field. Then next is branch canal. So branch canal will take off the main canal at regular intervals, means main canal will be distributed into branch canal. So this canal will supply water to major and minor distributary canals, and the discharge of branch canal is generally over 5 meter cube per second. Then major distributary. So major distributary canal takes water from branch canal and in some cases from main canal, and they supply water to the minor distributaries and field canal. So discharge lies between 0.25 meter cube per second. Then next is minor distributary. So minor distributary will take from major distributary and it will transfer the water to the irrigation field depending upon the discharge of the canal. So discharge of this minor distributary lies between 0.25 meter cube per second. So these canals supply water to field channels. So field canals are known as water courses, and they are small channels excavated by cultivators in the irrigation field. So these channels are fed by distributary canals and branch canals through canal outlets. So these field channels will distribute the water to the irrigation field. Then layout of canal system. Here you can see the typical layout of canal system, irrigation canal system. So you can see here what are the main canals: river, then main canals, then branch canals, and from branch canal major distributary, minor distributaries, and then the field channels. Then components of canal. When the quantity of earth obtained from excavation or cutting is deposited near the cutting in form of bank known as spoil bank. So this spoil bank will be the heap of earthen material. heap मतलब एक ऐसा स्टोर किया हुआ एक, जब भी कैनाल को ज़रूरत पड़े हम ये स्पॉइल बैंक का मटेरियल यूज़ कर सकते हैं. जैसे रोड साइड में आप देखोगे कि रोड साइड के रोड जब काम होता है तो पहले हीप मतलब पत्थर, सैंड हो गया, सपोज स्मॉल स्टोन्स, ग्रेवल्स, ये सब का हीप पहले लगा के रखते हैं ताकि रोड कंस्ट्रक्शन में जो भी मटेरियल है वो कम ना पड़े. देन बोरोपिट. बोरोपिट मतलब क्या है? ये जो पिट है उसमें एक्सकावेशन करके अर्दन वर्क निकाला जाता है ताकि जो फिलिंग है उसमें इसका मटेरियल हम यूज़ कर सके. तो ये बोरोपिट जो है एक्सकावेटेड मटेरियल इससे बाहर निकाला जाता है, खोदा जाता है. Then components of canal. Side slope. The side slope constructed on both sides of canal for allowing the water to flow in between them, as the canal is to be constructed in cutting and embankment or both. So side slopes जो है वो both the side of canal बनाया जाता है. Then berms. So it is the horizontal distance which is left at ground level between the top edge of the cutting and toe of bank. So when water flows in canal at full supply level, silt particles are deposited on the berms and make the final side slope to 1.5:1. Then freeboard. So it is the vertical distance between full supply level and top of the bank. So why it is provided? So it is provided to ensure that water does not overtop the bank. So freeboard is must. freeboard अगर प्रोवाइड होगा तो वाटर जो है वो कभी भी बैंक को टॉप नहीं करेगा, इसलिए फ्री बोर्ड सफिशिएंट हाइट का होना ज़रूरी है. देन डॉवेल्स और डोला. डॉवेल और डोला इज़ प्रोवाइडेड ऑन द साइड ऑफ ए सर्विस रोड बिटवीन द सर्विस रोड एंड चैनल. द टॉप ऑफ डॉवेल इज़ केप्ट अबाउट द फुल सप्लाई लेवल इन द चैनल. द डॉवेल आर प्रोवाइडेड एज ए मेजर ऑफ सेफ्टी फॉर ऑटोमोबाइल ड्रिवन ऑन द सर्विस रोड. दे एक्ट एज ए कर्व ऑन साइड ऑफ रोडवे टुवर्ड्स द कैनाल. तो एक्चुअली ये एक पैरापिट वॉल जैसा है बिटवीन द रोड एंड कैनाल, ताकि जो भी व्हीकल हो वो कैनाल के अंदर ना जा सके. तो ये एक प्रोटेक्शन वॉल होता है डोला या डॉवेल मतलब. देन क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ कैनाल. सो बेस्ड ऑन कैनाल अलाइनमेंट, रिज कैनाल, कंटूर कैनाल एंड साइड स्लोप कैनाल. तो रिज कैनाल क्या होता है? So canal aligned along the ridge line or watershed line of an area is said to be ridge canal or watershed canal. So it is running at the peak altitude of the area. Irrigation on both sides of canal up to a larger extent of the area is possible. तो इसमें ridge canal में irrigation जो है large extent में possible है. There is no interception of natural drains on ridge line, hence no cross drainage works are required for this type of canal. Then contour canal. The canal aligned roughly parallel to the contours of the area is called as contour canal. This type of canal can be seen in hilly regions. Since it is parallel to the contour line, the ground on one side of the canal is higher and hence irrigation is possible only on the other side of the canal. So the contour canal has to pass the drainage and hence cross drainage works are required to be provided. Then side slope. So a canal aligned nearly perpendicular to the contour of the area is called as side slope canal. So it is located near on the ridge line nor on the valley line, but it is approximately in between them. It is parallel to natural drainage line and hence no cross drainage works are required in side slope canal. So bed slope of side slope canal is very steep. So bed slope is steep, so it is perpendicular to the contour, and then that's why it is called as side slope canal. So in the picture you can see what is side slope canal. So it is from the side of the canal. Then contour canal. Then differentiate between ridge canal and contour canal. So contour canal, it follows falling control. Ridge canal, it follows highest command. Then main canal is usually provided in its head ridge near reservoir as contour canal. So main canal is usually provided in lower ridge and all other canal as ridge canal. It has large number of cross drainage work, contour canal. Then it has less number of cross drainage work in ridge canal. Then it does not have falls in contour canal. Then it has more number of falls as gradient is flatter. Then contour canal irrigates on only one side. Then ridge canal, it is best and more efficient. Then it leads to less seepage. Then it leads to loss of cultivable area as land at ridge is poor quality. Then contour canal is 50% efficient. It leads to more seepage, while ridge canal leads to less seepage. Then it has more length for loss of land. Then it leads to less loss of cultivable area as land at ridge is of poor quality. So this is the difference between contour canal and ridge canal. Then cross section of canal in partial cutting and partial filling. So you can see here cross section of canal in part cutting and filling. So here permanent land width you can see. Then berms are there, dola is there, service road, and then spoil bank, canal bed you can see, berms you can see in both the freeboard. So you can draw this cross section. Then cross section of canal in cutting is seen here. Permanent land with berm, spoil bank, canal bed. Here boundary bank is given, ground level. Then cross section of canal lining you can see, canal in filling. So here in filling it is seen. Then balancing depth. So here you can see balancing depth. So balancing depth is actually a canal section will be economical only when the earthwork involved at particular section has an equal amount of cut and fill. Means usually canal section as a part always has a part in cutting and in filling. So amount of cut is equal to amount of fill. So it has to be paid for once only. So जो मटेरियल एक्सकावेट किया उसी से फिलिंग किया जाता है. तो कैनाल जो है जहाँ पर कैनाल के लिए एक्सकावेट किया जाता है पिट, वही मटेरियल को साइड में फिलिंग में लगाया जा सकता है. सो डेफिनेशन ऑफ बैलेंसिंग डेप्थ इज फॉर अ गिवन क्रॉस सेक्शन देयर इज ऑलवेज ओनली वन डेप्थ ऑफ कटिंग फॉर विच द कटिंग एंड फिलिंग विल बी इक्वल. द डेप्थ इज नोन एज बैलेंसिंग डेप्थ. सो बैलेंसिंग डेप्थ जो है वो कैसे फाइंड आउट करना है. इफ एच इज इक्वल टू वर्टिकल हाइट ऑफ टॉप ऑफ बैंक फ्रॉम बेड ऑफ कैनाल, बी इज बेड विड्थ ऑफ चैनल, टी इज टॉप विड्थ ऑफ कैनाल बैंक, एन इज टू 1 इज इक्वल टू साइड स्लोप ऑफ बैंक इन फिलिंग, जेड इज टू 1 इज इक्वल टू साइड स्लोप ऑफ कैनाल इन कटिंग, डी इज इक्वल टू फुल सप्लाई डेप्थ ऑफ कैनाल, वाई इज इक्वल टू डेप्थ ऑफ कटिंग. So balancing depth, area of cut is equal to by plus zy square. So y is b plus zy. So area of fill is equal to twice h minus y into t plus n into h minus y into 2, equating the area of cut and fill. You can see that y is equal to b plus zy is equal to y into b plus zy is equal to twice h minus y into t plus n into h minus y into 2 into by plus zy square. So that value will ultimately comes out to be y square minus, see at the bottom exactly at the bottom. So from this equation the balancing depth of canal may be determined. A canal is usually constructed with side slope of 1:1 in cutting and a slope of 1:5:1 in filling. Putting n is equal to 1.5 and z is equal to 1 in above equation, we get y square minus b by 2 plus 3h plus t into y plus h t plus 3 by 2h is equal to 0. Then canal alignment. What is canal alignment? So general consideration of canal alignment. So alignment means a center line of the canal, that is called as alignment. So there are general consideration. It should be aligned in such a way that maximum area is served with least length. So and its cost including CD work should be minimum. A shorter length of canal has less loss of head due to friction and smaller head of water due to seepage and evaporation, so that additional area can be brought under cultivation. The alignment should be kept straight as far as possible. It will result in minimum losses. It should have minimum CD work. Then it should not pass through the village, town, forest or costly land. Otherwise heavy compensation shall have to be given. Means if अगर कैनाल अगर किसी विलेज और किसी फॉरेस्ट एरिया या किसी टाउन से पास हो रहा है तो लोगों का जो एरिया जाएगा, लोगों की ज़मीन जाएगी, तो उसके लिए कॉम्पेंसेशन देना पड़ेगा हेवी. तो अलाइनमेंट हमेशा इन चीज़ों के लिए अवॉइड करना चाहिए. Then it should be such that heavy cutting and filling are avoided. It should pass through the ridge so that both sides of canal can be irrigated. The alignment should be such that as far as possible a balancing depth of cutting and filling is achieved. The alignment should not be made in rocky, brackish or cracked strata. Then summary. What is canal? Types of canal, balancing depth, parts of canal system, cross section. Then assignment question. State the important point to be considered while fixing alignment of canal. Classify canal according to alignment. Draw sketches of canal, partly in cutting, then fully in banking, partly in cutting, partly in banking. So this was about today's lecture. So thank you.